What's up, everybody? It's May, and I'm here again on another full moon. We're here. We made it. This full moon has had me tired, I'm not gonna lie, but tired in a way that I feel like has left me open to receive. Now, I definitely want to know how everybody else is doing. Again, still adjusting to talking to people before they talk back, you know? But full moon in Leo. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I didn't do my homework on this one. I was born when the moon was in Leo, too. Shh, it's a secret, really. This is, so it already happened. It peaked at 8:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all do the math for y'all's time zone. So it was earlier in the morning. I believe it's called the snow full moon. The snow moon. It showed it snow where I'm at. Nothing major, but it definitely snowed. Alright, we got some small, quick information on that. What am I feeling based off conversations? What's going on? Everybody's clutching their pearls over America. And what's going on? I've been hearing some stuff about Canada, too. Preparing itself to go to war with America? Look. Who knows? But alright. Let's get into the vibes. Doing something different. I've never pulled cards on camera, but I'm gonna do it today. So, let's start with the theme. What is the theme of this full moon for us that are checking in today, tuning in today? This was the bottom card, Ashwagandha, which I think is interesting. I literally today read something today about someone said, they said don't take ashwagandha because it anhedonic, I think that was the word that was used. Is a psychological symptom characterized by the inability to experience pleasure or joy. It is a common feature of several mental health conditions, including depression, anxiety disorders, substance abuse disorders, schizophrenia. But anyways, ashwagandha. I know it's an adaptogen, I believe. That's an herb that helps the body deal with stress. So the theme, helping your body deal with stress. To me, this looks like a bulb of garlic. That's what it reminds me of. I've been doing a lot more cooking at home. But it also obviously looks like a jar / vase. It's numbered 54, which is 9. The 9 year. It's associated with the North Node and the Moon. So right now the North Node is in Pisces, and the Moon is obviously in Leo. What degree? So we have the Sun and the Moon. The Sun and the Moon are opposing today. The moon is currently at 28 degrees Leo. So I'm assuming when the full moon, it was probably 27, 28. So very close to switching to the next sign. What does that say about the energy we're moving on to the next sign. Mars is retrograde. Mars started retrograde from Leo. It's in Cancer. The next sign after Leo is Virgo. The South Node. Honor the journey. Shout out to all my pregnant ladies. The Earth element. So the South Node, a lot of people just talk about it like, oh, these are just your bad habits and your bad traits and karma and karmic. It's also what you've already mastered. Let's even this go. It's what you've already mastered too. So you've already mastered the journey. Honor what you've mastered. Discard. It's numbered 4, so stability. And it's the Earth element. Keywords: don't rush. Experience life. Respect others. Allow messes. So the life purpose is not some cookie cutter laid out thing. The purpose of life. Now look, I don't have one answer. I feel like it's an evolving answer, but the purpose of life is to live it. So whatever you're presented with, honor that. And don't get so caught up in the good or the bad, because then you're going to seek to avoid whatever you don't like or whatever you're preferring in the moment. And it's just going to keep you on something you ain't trying to be on, is what it's feeling like. It's just exhausting. You see the same thing all the time. And I think that's the bad rap that doing mundane things is, because Virgo, the 6th house, the intestines, like, we're just digesting everything that is life. When you think about the houses, it's the 6th house, the last house before you, like, leave the house and start interacting with people outside of your house. So, those of us that are here and checking in, we've already mastered it. So to honor it, honor it like you do anything else. Honor it like you honor your birthday. Honor it like you honor your ancestors. Honor it like whatever holds true meaning and value. And if you mess up, oh well, because you can tap in your mastery to fix it. That's one of the beautiful things of life. Ashwagandha, North Node in Pisces. Pisces energy. It is very soft, but you have to understand it's water. So whatever you do to the water is what it's going to be. So if you made the water hot, it's going to be scorching. If you made the water dirty, it's going to be dirty. And it's the last sign. Associated with the feet, the soles. Pay attention to where you're going. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Isn't that number 12, maybe? My hometown is where they held the last public hanging in like the 1950s. That's just a tidbit. We're checking in together, right? The Hanged Man. Did he choose that for himself, or was it chosen for him? Choices is what it comes down to. A smart man I know, he told me, it's all about choice and effort. And the Magician. I got the magic stick. I know I can hit once, I can hit twice. Curtis Jackson. So we have the Hangman. I mean, this Hangman is sticking his tongue out, so I mean, it sounds like have some fun. Don't take it so serious. Honor it. Bring value to your life's purpose. Bring value. And collectively, as the theme, I think we're going to see people coming together to get as many angles of what's going on in the now moment. And people are going to just be collecting them and piecing them together. And then, putting on a show. People are going to be wanting to go to shows and see shows. People are going to be putting on shows. Yes, and it's feeling like what you choose is going to play a huge factor in that. What it's going to wind up looking like for you and what you're going to be piecing together. And in understanding piecing together, sometimes you have to take things apart. Sometimes things aren't set in stone. They were just placed there to see. So how is this going to affect us? Breakthrough. Mars and Uranus. And there's that raven. If you tune into the other videos, this card's been coming up a lot. It seems to be a lot of cutting through, cutting to the chase. Cutting straight to it. It's going to bring clarity. It's going to bring aha moments. It's going to bring relief. But clearly the way it's going to come is through action. The action is Cancer themed. But like going through Cancer from the end to the beginning instead of the beginning to the end. A retrograde. So let's go back and look at how have we been collectively, since Cancerian, how have we been nurturing our environment, the surroundings? How have we been, like, what is the normal story that the majority, or not even majority, but like, what is the value of nurturance in my environment, where I'm at right now. Wherever you are, look at where the value is placed. Look how nurturance is dealt with. Three of Swords fell out. Queen of Pentacles. This is a card also. Nurturance and money. How are we nurturing the pinnacle area of life? So how are we nurturing our bodies? How are we nurturing the bodies around us? And everything it takes to maintain and preserve our bodies. What value people are going to expose how much nurturance means to them. That's how it's going to affect us. And it's very important to observe and not absorb. Because it's just a retrograde. Like, this isn't what it is. This is what it's been. So what we gonna do? Do we need to make edits? Do we need to make cuts? Do we need to slice? Do we leave it as is? I dropped the cards, but we're back. So how's this working in our favor? Being able to observe the value of nurturance in our current surroundings and in our actions. How is this working towards our advantage? Okay, Rosemary. It's associated with the Sun and Mercury. There's a Mercury retrograde coming up. I think it's next month. So again, another time to observe. What is it going to be retrograde in? I'm not sure. We can talk about it in another video. So again, we're just seeing that Sun. The Sun, the Sun, the Sun. Ancient memory. The Sun, I mean, if you keep up at all with the Ascension, what Ascension essentially is, the Sun is upgrading, and the Sun is, put it simply, activating dormant DNA. DNA that has been suppressed, harvested, you know, all types of things. Suppressed because people's energy is being harvested and farmed from them, literally. Okay. So, everything that's happening is helping to unlock our ancient memory. The body, the DNA, remembers everything and records everything and knows what to do. And to be connected with the Sun and Mercury. It's just going to give the communication style and the communication expression a different flavor. It's just going to be something that's not hasn't been seen in a while. And what I mean by a while, it means like damn near by nobody that's alive right now. There are others that are alive right now that remember, but it's really exciting, I think. So our ancient memory is working to our advantage to create, to give birth to the new. To give birth to the new. That's why we're paying attention to the value of nurturance in our environments. Because when things go back direct, we know how to correct whatever needs it, you know? Ooh la la. A new beginning, y'all. But I mean, we're working with some big energy, so the North Node, so pretty much what we should be using our energy to do. Honor the journey. Alright, now y'all, let's get into, now how is this working to our disadvantage? How is this going to trip us up? How could this potentially trip us up? What is the disadvantage? Whew. Anima Mundi, the world soul. And it's associated with, what is this? I have to read the book on this one. Lilith. Hey girl, what's that? Not my home dog Lilith. Girl, I didn't know that was your symbol. Maybe. But yeah, the dragons, definitely potent. Dragons have a very nice, warm energy. Like, if you know, you know. It's hard to describe, but it just feels real nice and real heat in the right places. See that eye with the eyebrow on fleek? Oh wow. And you see my of course. So it's associated with Lilith and Pluto. So intense much? Lilith. She represents a mythology for women. She was Adam's first wife, according to the myth that I've come in contact with. Adam's first wife. She wanted to be equal and not submissive. And essentially she broke herself away from him. She later grew to become like associated with demons and stuff like that. And you know how women always tend to be. But it's just like, when you don't let us nurture no more, what do you think is gonna happen? You're trying to take us out of our row so as to steal from us. So of course we're gonna fake like we're crazy for a couple few thousand years and let y'all talk all y'all want. But guess what? We're back. like we never left. We took a nap. We got tired of raging and we decided to take a nap. I came back home from work. House is dirty. Life ain't good. Peep the last video. So what's working against us? Having to break free from society. You want me to submit to being used? No, thank you. So, as this is awakening, this ancient memory of women and just feminine energy being equal to masculine energy, being the counterpart, like, that's been something that's been suppressed, and it's just no longer being suppressed anymore. So basically, it's going to be shocking to the world soul. The collective is due for some shock. Again, how is this directly affecting us? Shocking. People are going to be taking shocking actions because people are tired, and they're tired of being tired. Humanity is tired of being tired because more and more are waking up and quitting their day jobs. And more and more people are looking to actually do something that is in accordance of what's going on. How to be free of this. How to be free of lack of nurturance and submitting to being used and abused. So, my fellow folk, if you're out there taking a stand and people are shocked, just know you're doing it what you're supposed to do. And just say thank you to the dragons, because that's a bit of a dragon type energy. I think, guys, content creation. I've been doing it since the beginning of the internet, and here we are. We have to do this to talk to each other, because the world's that goddamn ghetto. That's fine. There's those of us that know how to be ghetto fabulous, regardless of what's going on. And what y'all say was going on? And I'm still here and I gotta wake up every day. Okay, it sounds like y'all need my help more than I need yours. And people, it's not people, it's a vibe, a consciousness, a dimension, a realm, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just literally, people are literally waking up and it's just falling off of them. It's like the SpongeBob movie when the Goofy Goobers, all they did was play the music and then buckets came right off their head. That's all that's going on. And let's talk about it real quick. GG, isn't that having to do with the Masons and things? Hold on. That's all I'm going to say on it, since I'll just take that as a sign. So, we're going to be shocking people. And what happens to them after they get shocked, that's honestly truly on them. All we chose to do... Chew. You okay? Okay. All we chose to do is be open to receive. We are open to the fact that the masculine and the feminine energies are equal, and you cannot use or abuse one without the same happening to the other. Aren't they so cute? I like those colors so much. You sleep? Mm-hmm.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
Mommy.
Mm-hmm. Okay,